Alright, let's go ahead and see what we get first tonight. Shin Bokura no Taiyou, Gyakushuu no Sabata. Well, this could be absolutely anything. Wait a minute. Is this, this looks an... Uh-huh. Okay, we are selecting a city. So, you know, this looks an awful lot like, the hell is it called again? That thing with the sun. Boktai, the sun is in your hand. So, is this a Japan-only sequel, or is this one of the ones that, you know, we actually did get, and I just didn't realize and forgot to delete it? Let's see. Well, it did not get any US release, so I guess this is one of the ones that, we did not get a release of, so, you know, just a totally separate thing other than either Boktai or Boktai 2. So, you know, with that said, I don't have a password. Okay, we are indeed Django. Yeah, this is one of those ones that had the little solar cell in the GBA cartridge. That was, for Boktai and Boktai 2, they made patches that sort of emulate the sun, whereupon you have, there is a meter in-game that shows how strongly the sun is hitting the little thing on the Game Boy cartridge itself, and by tapping buttons you can move the meter up and down yourself, so you can have anywhere from no sunlight to max sunlight. Okay, so, you know, let's skip past a bit of this because it's taking forever. Not going to be here very long anyway, since A, it's fully in Japanese and I have no clue what's going on. That was kind of a good thing about the Boktai games, was that the story was in fact pretty enjoyable. And the gameplay was kind of eh. It was, you know, not that great. It was kind of fun, but also got very repetitive very quickly in what you were able to do. Sort of stealth shooting with lots of zombies and lots of things. And yeah, there's the sun meter that if we had actual sun or, you know, emulated sun, the sun meter would be showing a much higher level than, you know, nothing. Apparently we got hit by the make everything pixelated beam, so that's a thing now. It's an annoying as hell thing, I should say. Okay, so we win the fight to have a scripted loss. Awesome. All sorts of dialogue. Sure would be nice if we had any idea of what exactly any of this was. Also, there is Django from the other Boktai games, and I completely forget the name of the little sun thing that he has as a partner. I think its name was Taiyou, which is one of the Japanese words for sun or sunshine or something. I'm looking it up. Yeah, Taiyou, Sun, Solar. And actually, I think, let me look up what the cartridge actually looked like for the Boktai games. I think it basically was just that, a clear cartridge. And I'm not even looking, I'm just clicking. Well, you know, progressing story while also finding images. Hooray! And yeah, it was just that the back of the cartridge was clear and had a solar sensor. So, I was not expecting spoken dialogue. You know, I have absolutely no idea where in the, I guess it's Solar Boy Django was one of the titles. I think that was the DS one. Boktai, The Sun Is in Your Hand is... I'm gonna have to compare things, because I know the other one, the one I have played so far, the first Boktai, did not start with some kind of giant demon vampire thing, but this is looking very much like how that game started in terms of easing you into the stealth and the firing and, you know, just the gameplay itself. So, you know, not really gonna say overly much about this since I did already play through, like, about a quarter of the first Boktai game, and, you know, it'd be much more informative to watch that since, you know, all of the dialogue is in English there, and I actually had a better idea of what was going on. Now, something like 3 years since I've played that, I don't really remember overly much, so I'm not gonna try to be informative here. But basically, yeah, this is kind of Metal Gear Solid-like in a sense, in that you do want to be pure stealth, basically. You don't ever want to be spotted, you don't ever, you know, want to be cornered and murdered, basically, which probably goes without saying. But yeah, it is honestly pretty nifty that one of these exists that I had no idea about. Also, I did not catch any of what his little speech was about, so this is the other aspect of the Boktai games, that is very heavy on puzzles. Try buttons. Yeah, none of them are the climb up button, which I doubt it has it at all, since, you know, gotta have puzzles instead. Can we grab onto it? Well, I guess this is as good a place as any to stop. I have no idea what I'm supposed to do here with this puzzle. None of the buttons are grab onto it. That's the button for, you know, hold the thing up to the sun to charge it, which we don't have any sun. So, yeah, I guess this is it. So, you know, this has been Shin Bokura no Taiyou, and then a whole bunch of other words that are cut off on my little preview thing down there. So, you know, another thing in the Boktai series, which is, probably pretty nifty if you can understand Japanese and like the other games in this series.